Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Matt here, and today we're going to be rebuilding the New Orleans Pelicans. And the question today is, are we going to blow it up? Does this team need a restart? Let's just tune right in and see what we do. All right, so as I was saying, we will be rebuilding the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are in a bit of an interesting situation. Currently in real life, bottom of the Western Conference with 4 wins, I believe. Hit with the injury bug in real life. They made a big trade for DeJounte Murray in the offseason. They still have CJ McCollum, their superstar, quote unquote, Zion Williamson, and Brandon Ingram. Now, on paper, this team should be pretty solid. Yves Missy as their only big, really their only big besides, I guess, Daniel Tice, at least in the game. I don't really know how the rotations ran in real life because I don't watch too many Pelicans games. But yeah, we're gonna maybe... Nah, I'm not trading Zion. I'm not trading Zion. That is the rumor right now. I saw some crazy... It might have been like an NBA Centel thing. But where there's actually maybe an out on Zion's contract if they so please. I am aware of the wait clause if that is still in effect. But they're not going to get rid of Zion. Even though there might be some potentially interesting offers out there, they're not going to be getting rid of Zion. He's locked up under contract till he's in, his prime years. I mean, technically right now, these are his prime years. But we don't know what the future holds for Zion. We don't know if he's going to be healthy. If we're going to go years past as a comparison, he has not been healthy whatsoever. I mean, I think last year, he actually played about 70 games. Is there a way I could check that? Yeah, right here I could check, I believe. Yeah, so he actually played the most games of his career last year. Unfortunately, to start this year, he's been in and out of the lineup. And like I said, that's going for a lot of these guys. Brandon Ingram. I like Brandon Ingram probably more than some other people do. DeJounte Murray, I was a huge fan of back in his time in San Antonio. Statistically, he had his best year last year of his entire career with Atlanta. But it was no surprise that the fit with him and Trae Young just wasn't going to work. They both need the ball in their hands. Obviously, different players, but they both need the ball in their hands to be creators. And having those two together, two somewhat undersized guards, Murray being 6'4", helps out Trae Young a little bit. But in the grand scheme of things in the NBA, especially where players are so positionless, it makes things a little difficult. Anyway, rant aside, CJ McCollum, 33 years old. He's definitely going to be on his way out. Herb Jones, I like a lot. 3-and-D specialist, was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, if not last year, a couple of years ago. Trey Murphy III is playing his head off. He's doing very well. Jose Alvarado, going to give you that hustle off the bench. Jordan Hawkins had a pretty up-and-down rookie year, but could be developed. Yves Missy, they spent their 21st pick in last year's draft on. Brandon Boston Jr., he's had some pretty good games this year as well. I liked him coming out of the draft. Just didn't get the opportunity to shine with the Clippers. Maybe they got something there. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. We're getting to the bottom part of the rotation. Javonte Green actually is a decent player. Elfrid Payton has been a pretty good feel-good story over the last 2 weeks or so. Just had, I think, a 21-assist game and 17-assist game before that. If I haven't said this in a previous rebuild already, the NBA needs expansion. The NBA needs expansion so bad, and that is not an unpopular take. But Elfrid Payton is one of those guys that should be in the league, and I'm glad he's getting a shot. Maybe we keep him around. I don't know. But that's really it. I think what we're going to be doing, though, definitely first things first. We're going to be getting rid of CJ McCollum. The experiment just hasn't worked. He's not a bad player in real life. The contract is a little big. So maybe, we go the route where we just try to just restart and build around Zion. Thinking logically, a team like Houston could make sense. I think maybe if we do this, and we can maybe get a first-round pick, I could see that happening. Devin Vassell, Phoenix, maybe OKC wouldn't, Minnesota wouldn't, Portland wouldn't. Yeah, I would have to take a look around the league, see who would want TJ McCollum. But all I know is Zion is staying. Brandon Ingram is a maybe. They're tied for the highest overall on the team. DeJounte is probably also staying. These two are locked in. These two, as of now, are locked in contractually, so I don't have to worry about that. Most likely, I just got to worry about the pieces around them. I think they'll perform better in 2K because they're not injured. And luckily, the pieces that I like the most, Trey Murphy, he's locked in under contract, even though it's huge. Wow, I didn't even notice. Wow, that's a pretty big contract. But anyway, DeJounte Murray, locked in contract. And then the rookie of Missy, Zion is locked in. And Herb Jones is locked in. So yeah, alternatively, if we have our pick, which we may not, we do have our pick. We could just let it rock, go to the deadline, see who's buying, and potentially get rid of somebody there. All I know is McCollum is gone. CJ McCollum is gone. That is a definite 100% lock. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, actually. We're going to go to the deadline, see how the team is performing, and then probably make a move where we get rid of CJ McCollum. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the deadline, and we'll see what we do. All right, so here we are at the deadline. We're 20-32. Now, real quick, everything kind of what I figured was going to happen. We are in a position to sell. And looking around the league really quickly for teams for CJ McCollum, I see the Spurs as a potential opportunity. I know they say that they're rebuilding, but they're 9 games over 500. They're 5th in the conference. I think adding CJ McCollum off the bench, they have DiVincenzo. Wait, how did they get DiVincenzo? They obviously traded for him. Okay, so I quickly checked that out. Who did they give up? They traded Chris Paul for Dante DiVincenzo. Huh. That's interesting. Would the Spurs do that? The Timberwolves wouldn't. But would the Spurs do that? You know, if Timberwolves call you up, say, hey, we'll give you DiVincenzo for Chris Paul. Are you taking that? He's had a shaky start to the season, so I don't know. Chris Paul's been exactly what the Spurs needed. The playmaking archetype for Wemby, and to get all the young guys involved and be that mentor. Perfect addition for the offseason for them. Anyway, Spurs could be a landing spot. Golden State could be a landing spot. If they can make the money up. Looking elsewhere here. I'm not really sure where else we could go with that. Maybe Atlanta. I like the Spurs idea a lot. Maybe the Lakers. Yeah, I like the Spurs idea. I think that's what we're going to do. I wouldn't want anything too crazy. Maybe they'll get me something in the trade finder for him. Real quick. Devin Vassell, they wouldn't give up, but I would want the pick here. So let's see. Can they make the money up? They got Harrison Barnes. Do they have Harrison Barnes in real life? Wow, that shows how out of touch I am. I guess they signed Harrison Barnes in the offseason. I feel like I should have known that. But Harrison Barnes and potentially, I guess, Zach Collins. And then we can give them Antonio Reeves. And they give us... They have their own pick. I will take that. And then if they could just give me a second, I would do this. You know, we take on the extra money, but these are guys that could be flipped next season. Maybe during the off season. And we get some value back for CJ McCollum. The experiment just didn't work. They want to do a swap. A Milwaukee swap. And they'll give me Sandro. I don't really want to do that. But I could just... Oh, I don't know. You can keep the second, maybe? They want a 2028 protected first. I mean, we should be winning a championship by then. I don't hate it. I'll do it. We get a pick this year. We can load up in the draft. And then anybody else at the deadline that we could potentially move. Like, who is not coming back? We're going to bring Brandon Boston back. Alfred Payton, maybe he'll come back. Yeah, that might be the only move I make, honestly. Because everyone else is under contract. I could look around for Brandon Ingram, even though I think we're going to bring him back. Clippers want to give me James Harden. Atlanta? Yeah, okay. We can team them back up. Yeah, I'm going to keep Brandon Ingram. And we're just going to go to the end of the season. I guess I will fix the lineup. I let 2K decide what they're going to do with the lineup. I want to give Peyton minutes. Who do they have starting at center now? Zach Collins. I still want Missy getting those minutes just because he was already developing for us. And I don't want to hinder that development because we already know what Zach Collins is as a player. I didn't trade for him for any upside purposes. So, yeah, I'm going to bring down Barnes' minutes. Jordan Hawkins he's actually having a pretty decent season, so I'll keep his minutes. I just want to give Elfrid Payton some minutes just because of how he's playing in real life, to be honest with you. Take some of these away. This season's a wash. We're 12 games below 500. I'll just, just take those minutes. We'll run an 11-man rotation. We'll go to the end of the season real quick. Is there any contract extensions? We could bring Brandon Ingram back right now. Let's just avoid the free agency nonsense. Maybe we could actually get it a little bit cheaper here. Maybe we could take like 37, 36. I think 36.50. Lock it in. All right, great. We bought Brandon Ingram back. We're not going to have much money to play with in free agency. So it's good to have these guys on longer than 1 year deals just so that we can be flexible with our trades. So yeah, we're going to go to the end of the season. Obviously not expecting much. Probably a max, maybe the 10th seed, maybe a play-in spot. But I don't want to even be in the play-in. I just want to get a draft pick. And we can check everything out in the offseason. So yeah, we'll see you guys at the end of the season. So Luka obviously wins MVP. Jared McCain with the brand new update where he goes up 10 overall in one update period. I like Jared McCain as much as the next guy. He's obviously Philadelphia 76er. 10 overall increase? That's kind of crazy. But this is not the Sixers rebuild, so we're going to keep it pushing. Colin Sexton winning 6th man of the year. Nice to see that. Wemby, DPOY, Jalen Suggs most improved. He's playing pretty well in real life. Luka, clutch player, and Jason Kidd wins coach of the year. And, okay. Well, they go from the 5th seed to the 4th seed, so maybe McCollum didn't do too much for them. They have him, right off the bench. Yeah, I mean, that would happen in real life, so I'm not too surprised. Let's see, where did we finish up in the standings here? We were, wow, the Trailblazers were that bad? I mean, they're pretty awful. They're pretty bad. But we look like we're going to be getting the 5th pick projected. I mean, we're in play to get number 1. So maybe we can get a teammate for Zion. We got Dallas and the Knicks in the finals, and Dallas sweeps them. Luka gets his first championship, averaging a 41-point triple-double. That's why I signed him in the Bucks rebuild, but we know how that turned out. LeBron retires. Chris Paul retires. Gonna just leave that the way it is. Draft lottery. This is big. We have the 5th best odds to get number 1. And we drop. Baller. I'm balling right now. Oh, man. Willie Green, you gotta go. Sorry. I think we should we can offer Ime Udoka. I actually don't hate that. He can get Zion in better shape. Never mind. Just doesn't want to come here. Why'd I bother? Anybody else that's known? Nate McMillan. Give him a head coaching job again. We just promote our assistant, James Borrego, former Hornets coach. Anybody else down here? Does that say John Wall? Oh, James Wall. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy. I guess we'll just sign Jules Boheim. Welcome to the New Orleans Pelicans. All right, so we have pick 6. Not afraid to move up if the right player is available. Irvin Patterson, 7'1". Is this guy just going to be a beast? Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Matthew Wright is there. We're projected to take Marion Braun, another 7-foot center from Boston College. It's supposed to be Anthony Davis comparison, but he can't even shoot. He's also could be Miles Turner. 7 feet tall, though. I think we have to trade up. That guy's going to be borderline generational, I believe. So we're going to call up Portland. See if maybe there's anything available. Is number 1 in play? Word. Okay, what I do in every rebuild just to make it interesting, I turn most of the trade rules off. So we're going to go talk to Portland and see if we can get number 1. Might be in the cards, might not be. They want Brandon Ingram. Okay, so we're not doing that. But I think we can get number 1 if we play our cards right, now that we have those pieces. Telling me you're not interested in pick 6. Let's see, they want Brandon Ingram. Not going to do that, I guess. Okay, so 25 from the Spurs I'd be willing to include. They still want Brandon Ingram. I don't want to do that. We have no real picks to give up. We have a swap best. We have no picks, man. That's what you get for trading for these players. But Zach Collins can't even afford it. What do we do? What do we do? You throw us Miles Bridges. We could throw in Harrison Barnes, 5 mil. Yeesh. Not looking good. Oh, man. This is impossible. They really want Brandon Ingram. Can we do that? No. I'd give up one more pick. Otherwise, okay. So let's just do this without the extra. 4 firsts for number 1. Oh, this guy better be Shaq. This guy actually better be Hakeem, bro. Because I just gave up 4 first-round picks for this guy. And this worked out somewhat well last time. I mean, he's got an A- 3-pointer. He's 7'1". This is a guy that I want next to Zion. Oh, that hurts the soul a little bit. But regardless, looking past that, we're going to be looking to offload these 1-year deals. That's a trade. That is certainly a trade. I'm trying to think, what would be a team that would take on this money just so, you know, they can get a quality bench player. I want picks. Lakers, I think if the Lakers want to play ball, I'll just do that. You could take them. Take Harrison Barnes, Lake Show. Thank you for doing business. Zach Collins. Don't want to keep him as backup. Grizzlies, maybe. Dallas. Thank you, Dallas. Great. Let's go to the draft. See what we can do here. We're obviously taking Irvin Patterson, number 1. Hopefully that works out well for us. And we have a pick in the 2nd round. Let's see. Maybe we can get a guy here that could give us some quality minutes. Bo Bryant. Are you a defensive hound? No. Jalen Caffey. Can't shoot. Can't really play defense. Can't really play, period. Take a look elsewhere. We can go by rankings. Will Trent was supposed to go. He is D overall. Oh, man. Okay, we got a undersized small forward from Canada. First guy I see with B or better shooting, I'm taking. Oh, man. 22 years old. Maybe we got a steal. But I like players that can shoot, and Irvin Patterson is an 82 overall. Maybe this guy can be at least 70? 69. Nice. Okay. We bring back Jordan Hawkins. Kyrie's available. Don't need him. Can't afford him. Hopefully we get Brandon Boston back. I honestly... Yeah, I'll just offer those 2. They could just be guys maybe we throw in trades. We're looking at Monte Morris type production right now. Andre Drummond, maybe. He's been horrendous in real life. I thought he'd be a better signing for the Sixers. Let me rephrase that. He hasn't been horrible, but he could be doing better. Anyway, let's see what we need here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We actually have a rotation. We have a rotation, ladies and gentlemen. I say maybe a backup 4. So we're looking at Jalen Wilson, 6'6". Probably not. We can bring back Jeremiah Robinson Earl. That's probably what it's going to be. We're going to bring back Jeremiah here. Give him a 4-year deal for that security. And then bringing in anybody else. Maybe we could just trade at the deadline. AJ Green. We always fall back on AJ Green. Julian Champagne I was looking at. Oh, okay. 1+1 deal there. And then we'll offer the 6'6" power forward, Jalen Wilson. And we get all three. Can we bring them all back? I will bring back Elfrid Payton. I'm glad I noticed. But I do want him back. Give me 2 years on the minimum. Please. Great. And that's it. We're just going to take it slow. Get our guys progressing. And make it worth the ride, ladies and gentlemen. Zion goes up to a 91. I bet Elfrid Payton drops. 73. Only one badge is atrocious. I don't know why I'm glazing Elfrid Payton so hard, but I just like those feel-good stories. I like when players that are just out and about on the couch come in and just dominate. So we got Jordan Hawkins going up to a 79. His shooting goes up to an A-. We're a very young team, and that is what I want. I want this team to develop nicely and together. Going into next season, we'll set the lineup. Oh, fix automatic. I'm going to auto-generate once again. We'll go to next season. We'll set the lineup. Simulate to mid-season. Hard wants to retire. You got it. And we'll look pretty good for year 2. I did not check the stats of last season. Maybe I should. Maybe I could check that real quick. No, I can't. Can I do past? No. Okay, well, that's all right. I'm going to take a look deeper at the stats. Maybe try to fix some tendencies because I know players like Herb Jones just doesn't shoot well in the game. I want to try to fix that. Another guy, ironically enough, Trey Murphy. Actually, better than I thought. They might have fixed him. But we got some depth. Maybe we'll set some player development. Anybody... I want to get a guy that could help Chris Middleton. Wait. If Chris Middleton wants to ride the bench... Ooh. Okay, we're going to get rid of Carlo here. And then see if we could bring in Chris Middleton. Got a lot of guys here. Lonzo? Can't afford you. But Chris Middleton? No? You're insulted? Okay, you don't have a job. John Collins? You're insulted? Okay, you don't have a job. Okay. Let me get realistic. Let me go check out the centers. Brook Lopez would be nice. If you could take a minimum, I'll even give you no trade clause. No. The game is so busted. Like, these guys should be on rosters, man. George Brooks. Marvin Bagley. I would... Okay, nope. Can't afford him. Jalen Williams. This guy. Admin Durmanenko. Sign him if you play on your own. Because that guy is just a bucket every single time. Paul Reed. Dude. I just want to develop my star center. Please. Usman Garuba. Okay, fine. I'm not giving nobody a job. Forget it. We're just going to go in here. We're going to set the lineup. And yeah, I'll see you guys at midseason. So here we are at the trade deadline. We're 35-17. Third in the West. And we're looking pretty good. I just think health, in real life, health is just the biggest issue for this team. I don't think they're too many pieces away from at least being a Western Conference contender, a league-wide contender. I don't know. But anyway, here we are at mid-season. Zion averaging 19. Murray, almost 18 a game. Ingram, 16. Irvin Patterson averaging almost a double-double. Herb Jones, his efficiency is a lot better. 2K does this really weird thing where they just set the tendencies up so weird. He had a 90 a 90 right wing side mid-range tendency. So 90%, I guess it's not a percentile, but out of all of his touches, more often than not, they want Herb Jones to go take a pull-up midi on the right. That's just not his entire game. I'm sure that he takes those type of shots, but to have that be the primary tendency of the player makes no sense. Ran over. Jordan Hawkins is doing okay. Yves Missy off the bench, doing pretty solid. Same thing with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Jose Alvarado, as long as he's getting his steal. 0.8 steals a game in 15 minutes. I'll take it. The efficiency is terrible. Now, Definitely need more rebounding. Having Zion as our 4 at 6'6" does make things a little difficult. I think as Irvin Patterson develops, that won't be as much of an issue. But I think our issue right now is rebounding. And that would be the one thing I'm looking to target. So, let's see. Anybody here on a 1 year? That should be maybe looked at to get rid of. I don't think I'm going to be bringing Jalen Wilson back, so we can look at that. Same thing with Brandon Boston. Maybe we can get a 4 that would rebound a little bit more. I mean, what is his 3 rebounds? I don't know. What's the per 36 say? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to just throw these guys away, but at the same time, they're not going to get any minutes. I mean, realistically, I wouldn't be opposed to having Brandon Boston play over Jordan Hawkins just for efficiency's sake. Maybe I'll give that a go just to see what we have. Like I said, I did like Brandon Boston, so maybe we just bring that down. It'll be a super small sample size. We'll bring Jose Alvarado down. I'll actually do something like that. And then we can do this. Alvarado's efficiency is just not great. Probably going to be on the move. I know he's a team favorite. He's not going to accept this. So maybe we should actually look now. Maybe look for a first round pick for this coming draft, 2026. Yeah, I would do that. Give me Dalton Connect. Jonathan Isaac. How do we have money for that? Does he have no trade exception either? That's a little strange. But I do like Jonathan Isaac. Cameron Johnson. Shooting splits aren't too good. Denver offering a first round pick. Obi Toppin. I like the first rounder from Denver. Just because it seems like that's the only team that's going to offer it. Robin Williams. That'd be nice defense off the bench. But I think a move like that would be made next year. I don't think we're going to win a championship this year. I mean, who knows? Don't know. But we're going to do this. Send Alvarado to Denver. Well, make the trade exception happen. And that actually opens up minutes for... Oh, don't know what that's about. Open up some minutes for Brandon Boston. Maybe we have him run some point just for the sake of the rotation. Maybe Jordan Hawkins. I don't know. But we're going to fix this rotation a bit. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay, it's being jank. But we can fix the rotation up, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to fix up the rotation. We're going to go to the end of the season, and hopefully we're in the playoffs. So I'll see you guys there. Luka, MVP. Irvin Patterson, Rookie of the Year. Amin Thompson, 6-man. Wemby, DPOY. Stephon Castle wins Most Improved. Cade Cunningham, Clutch Player of the Year. I like to see that. And then we actually got Executive of the Year. I think, yeah, we are the 3 seed. And Denver is the 9th seed. Wow. Okay, so maybe if they can get... Actually, I want to simulate that. Maybe... okay, well, they're not in the playoffs. Okay, so that's going to be a lottery pick. Awesome. Great. San Antonio is right below us at 4. We can check out the stats for the season. And, yeah, I mean, nothing too different. Not surprised. Brandon Boston, oh, that efficiency was not great at all. Not good, not good. That's okay. I didn't expect too much. But Jordan Hawkins, you know, he's trying to play to save his minutes, so I understand. His efficiency actually went up a little bit. Herb Jones had a great season. Trey Murphy off the bench had a pretty good season. Irvin Patterson, as we talked about. Ingram, Murray, Williamson. Okay, I think that we could definitely make a run in the second round. Okay, game 3. Okay, we beat Sacramento there. They're up 3-1. All right, and we're in the second round. And we're going to be playing Minnesota. They signed Lonzo. That's an excellent pickup for them. If they're going to lose DiVincenzo, Ty Jerome, Rob Dillingham. Not a bad bench. No real backup big that I'm afraid of. So Irvin Patterson, maybe we should rotate him and Missy in. Try to mismatch on Gobert. If we can get Gobert fouled out, which he's had some foul troubles in the playoffs before. Maybe I'm just yapping. Maybe Anthony Edwards just drops 40 on us and sends us home. Game 2. We actually win. We win by 4 with it. Oh my gosh. Anthony Edwards, 45. We let Ty Jerome almost give us a triple-double. He gives a double-double. Irvin Patterson, beautiful game. Did Gobert foul out? No, but he did nothing. Wow. Okay. Game 3, back at home, we actually do win. And we win by a considerable amount. DeJounte Murray had a double-double, and it was not with assists. Irvin Patterson had a double-double and 5 assists. Yeah, just attacking Gobert is going to be the name of the game. He fouled out. He fouled out. That's what I was saying. Maybe I wasn't yapping after all. And we go up 3-1 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards had another incredible game. Julius Randle. Naz Reid had a double-double. Zion led the way for us. And we win in 5. We're actually in the Western Conference Finals, and we're playing San Antonio. The CJ McCollum revenge series, if you will. He's still there. He's hooping. He's helping them out. Giving them almost 50, 40, 90. But we go against Wembanyama. And we win game 1. We win in 2 in overtime. Brandon Ingram has a great game. Zion. Irvin Patterson, triple-double. Wemby, 31 and 12, double-double there. Jeremy Shohan, almost giving them a double-double. Game 2, we do lose. Trey Murphy led the way for us. Zion did not have a good game. Our stars just did not come to play today. Wemby, great game. CJ McCollum in the revenge game. And they have Fred VanVleet. They signed Fred VanVleet. All right. All right. Game 3. We win. Okay. And we blow them out. And they had a decent, spread right there. But I just wasn't enough. Trey Murphy, the third, having himself a series. Herb Jones having a great game. Zion didn't have to do much. Irvin Patterson didn't have to do much. And it's 2-2. Oh, man. If we can go to the finals in year 2, well, Wemby killed us. Killed us on the boards. Killed us inside. That's going to be our weakness. Oh, my goodness. Just not a good game from the guys. Pivotal, game 5. We win. And we blow them out. DeJounte Murray has a great game. Irvin Patterson. Was that the missing piece? Do all the Pelicans need is a star center? And we're in the finals. And we're playing the Pacers. The one-seeded Toronto Raptors, who traded for DeAndre Ayton and signed John Collins and have Mitchell Robinson. Oh, boy. They might have been a harder matchup than the Pacers. Game 1, we win. I think we're going to be NBA champions real early. Oh, my goodness, we had a star-studded game. Wow, no one missed a beat there. Game 2, we win. I don't think this is going to be close. If Jarris Walker is going to be leading your team in points in the NBA Finals... Wait a minute. Okay, well, it's 2-1. Series isn't over. We're up 3-1. Halliburton just can't do it alone. Uh-oh. We get blown out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Irvin Patterson had a great game, but Zion didn't take enough shots. DeJounte had a terrible game. Brandon Ingram had a bad game. Oh, man. Game 7, baby. We're up early. Oh, man. Are we going to blow a 3-1 lead? Oh, man. Get a little lower. I think we're going to win it. Do we jump in? Jump in. Just do a little bit of watching. You know what I'm saying? Just turn off the... How do I turn it off? I don't jump in often. I want to turn the commentary off. And I'm not playing, but I will be watching. If we blow this somehow, I'm going to freak. But Zion, he hits these free throws, and then I think we just get out of here. We hit the first. Hit the first. Hit the second one, get us out of here. There we go. They have Chris Middleton. They have Isaiah Hartenstein. It just was not enough. Oh my gosh, Halliburton. He just broke DeJounte Murray's ankles and did jack with it all. Jordan Hawkins dribbling it up the court, passes to Zion. Zion is beefy. Pause on that. Zion gets stopped by Hartenstein there. Halliburton with the ball. DeJounte Murray just lock him up. No, wow. Brandon Ingram with the block. This might have been the easiest rebuild of my life. I mean, you trade 4 first-round picks for a generational talent. You do that all day if you're going to win a championship. And Zion blown right by. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Is that a thumbnail or what? Probably not. But, man. Zion just killed Obi Toppin. Oh, my goodness. You know what? I'm going to leave it off on that note. Just sim to the end. Get us out of there. Give us our NBA championship. DeJounte Murray had 29. Brandon Ingram had 20. Zion 24. And almost a triple-double for Urban Patterson. What an incredible, incredible season as the 3 seed. I mean, we just got to go back to back. I'm not washed. I'm not washed. I'm not here to lose. DeJounte Murray gets Finals MVP, by the way. James Harden retires, as we saw earlier. Draft lottery. And we somehow have a chance. A slim pick and chance. Actually, the Lakers, too. We can get pick 1. Right or wrongs. We actually drop again. We drop again. Just make sure we just drop. Yeah, we drop again. And OKC gets number 1. I know we saw this a couple times. They have 1, 5, 15. Yeesh. Staff. Keep the same staff. Let's go to the draft. Look to repeat. I say we repeat and then we get the hell out of here, man. I mean, not much else to do. Maybe we go for the 3-peat, but check out the mock draft. Jamario Schroeder, 22 years old, out of Germany, looks to be going number 1. We look to be getting Jean Silverstreet. Apparently he's Kyrie Irving or D'Angelo Russell. Take a look here at Jimmy Green. This draft class might be one of the worst I've seen in a long time. I don't think any of these dudes can play. Joey Hunt, 6'10". Everyone's just old or sucks. Corey Temple down here. He looks decent. Perhaps we use a guy like Trey Murphy and a guy like Jeremiah Robinson Earl, and we can go get ourselves another star. Now, what would that be? Herb Jones is on a 1 year. Maybe Herb Jones is the one to go, actually. I don't know. That's rough. I don't want to lose. I actually don't want to lose either of those guys, believe it or not. But, I mean, if I had to choose, I guess just because Trey Murphy's under contract longer. But no, I mean, the money is just insane. He's making $27 million. It has to be. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I guess a star 2. Yeah, we just need a 2 guard. We get a star 2 guard, and I think that just completes us. All right, so real quick, there were at least 3 guys that I was interested in. Malik Monk at the end there, just I think would be really nice bench piece. And he's on Charlotte, and that's just a team that's rebuilding or selling. And he's actually on their trade block. So I would foresee Malik Monk being a New Orleans Pelican. Now, Derek White is actually going to be the guy that I go after first. I think it just makes a little more sense. We go over to Boston. I think he's on their trade block as well. But we could throw in Trey Murphy. Okay, well, they're just lying. And then I would do pick 14. Pick 29. I don't want to give up 3 first-round picks. Let's see. I could throw in Alfred Payton. Okay, what if we gave them that and we kept this pick? No? Like, nothing? Even if I went to Trade Finder real quick. I don't know. I thought he was on their trade block. Maybe I was mistaken. I saw Porzingis was on their trade block. Come on, dog. Are we serious, bro? Are we actually serious? And Drew Holiday was also on their trade block, but he's just regressing. Another guy would be Jalen Green, so I guess we're going to take a look at that next. I'm not the biggest fan of Jalen Green in real life. I just don't know what it is. But we're going to take a peek here. Maybe we could just get this to work. I would give them pick 7. I would give them 3 first-round picks, though. I'll give them 4. Oh my gosh. We just traded so much. But the last time we traded 4 first... Try that again. The last time we traded for 4 first-round picks, and we got Urban Patterson. So getting Jalen Green, even though he's on an expiring contract, he's a little bit undersized. Our backcourt's the same exact height. He can play some defense. He can get some buckets. And I'm not really looking for buckets, but I just need a guy that can hustle, play some defense, and we still keep Herb Jones. I like it. We might have the roster set. We might need a backup 1 now, though. Actually, we could just definitely slide somebody down after we re-sign those guys. But yeah, we are in a little bit of a hole now. So I don't want any of these picks, dude. I know they're gone, but I don't even want these. So I'd be down to make some more trades after free agency. I'm bringing everybody back. Luka's there, no money, just no position. But who are we in position to sign? Scottie Pippen Jr. could be interesting. He played really well. I'm going to give Scottie Pippen Jr. a contract. Brandon Boston going to want back. Tumani Kamara could be interesting. Shot the lights out. He could play some defense. But yeah, we'll offer Tumani Kamara a contract. And then we'll offer Brandon Boston. Ooh, he's going to be a bit expensive. Let me bring in these guys. Don't want to renounce the rights there. Let's just bring these guys in. Great. So now we can bring Brandon Boston back. Give him the 4-year. And then I would bring back, if he's here. Is he gone? Or is Jalen Wilson gone? He might have signed. Let's bring Brandon Boston back. I'll make sure that Wilson signed. If he did, more power to him. No problem. No, he's there. I can actually offer him. No, we can't. We don't have his rights, unfortunately. So it appears that Jalen Wilson might be gone. But yeah, real quick, is there anybody else I'm interested in? Actually, I'll sign Jay Huff. He is a shooter, man. He's a shooter. And the Lakers let him go. So we're going to go right past free agency. PJ Hall comes back. And we actually get Jalen Wilson back. Beautiful. And player progression. Irvin Patterson is an 87 overall. Yves Missy goes up 4. And I just see green. And Alfred Payton's here for the ride. He just got a free championship. Zion goes up 1. Jalen Green goes up. Brandon Ingram didn't go down. Murray didn't go down. He actually got better. I'd say we're definitely in contention to go back-to-back. Bringing in Jalen Green just is a huge get for the squad. Re-signing him, that's a different question. If we do go beyond this season, re-signing him would obviously be a top priority. And if DeJounte Murray is to also need a contract extension, Zion wants to re-sign, DeJounte wants to re-sign. Let's just lock Zion up. I would need you to take just a bit of a pay cut just to help us on the cap situation. You know what I'm saying? If you want to win, you got to make some sacrifices. Can we get you to 46? Might be pushing it. We get him. DeJounte Murray. Same thing. If you want to win some more championships, boss man, you got to take some sacrifices. If you just take a bit of a discount, we can win some championships. Can you get me 34? Ooh. Okay. Jordan Hawkins doesn't look like he wants to come back, and that's all we really need to do. Jalen Green's going to be really tough. But we're going to set the lineup. And then, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at midseason. Definitely going to fix this lineup. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at midseason. So here we are. Set the lineup. 41-10. First in the West. And we're sitting pretty, man. We have a 7-game lead in the conference. We almost have almost 590s in the starting lineup. And I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm a little shocked. Check the stats. Zion leading the way. Irvin Patterson taking a nice second-year leap. Jalen Green playing well, averaging a steal a game. That's what I like to see. Brandon Ingram, 15 a game about. And DeJounte Murray, I wish those assist numbers were up. Herb Jones having a pretty good season off the bench. Same thing with Brandon Boston and Jordan Hawkins and Scottie Pippen Jr. And Yves Missy with 8 rebounds off the bench in limited minutes. Wow. Wow. We have a solid squad. I don't really know what else we could really do here. Herb Jones wants to re-sign. Jordan Hawkins doesn't. I'm going to bring Herb Jones in. Hopefully we can somehow bring back Jalen Green if we need to. Jordan Hawkins, honestly, I don't even want to risk it. I'm just gonna ship him out of here. Maybe same thing with Jalen Wilson. He's just not. He has no role really. And if we can get a guy like a Peyton Pritchard, I like a lot. Get us some nice playmaking off the bench. Colin Sexton. Get some scoring off the bench. Don't really need that. Thomas Chandler, I guess that was a rookie. We're looking to give up on him. Jaime Jaquez. That's interesting. I think it's going to be our Williams I like. Lonzo. I would do... Oh, man. Wow. I would do this trade, but it just doesn't make sense for them. They wouldn't do that. But I would do the Peyton Pritchard trade. And we get Bryce Sensabaugh. Pretty good player in real life. We bring in Peyton Pritchard. Probably means that Scottie Pippen Jr. minutes is going to go down. Might honestly just leave the rotation. Unfortunate. Actually, maybe not. Slide him in at that 10th spot, and we look pretty good. Little lack of wing help on the bench, but if playmaking is our issue, then so be it. I think we're good. Our team chemistry's at 100. We're top. Are we top of the league? That's a good question. Yeah. We have a nice lead in the league in general. We're going to clinch a playoff spot. Probably it's already clinched. And yeah, I guess next thing would be see you guys at the end of the season. Let's go for back-to-back. Luka Doncic wins MVP for the Bulls. Now, I know a certain 2K YouTuber that would cream his pants if Luka Doncic became a Chicago Bull. If you know, you know. Mark Wall, Rookie of the Year. We did not really check out the draft class. Josh Giddey wins 6th Man of the Year in Memphis. Signs over there. Wemby DPOY. Devin Carter. Wow. Wins Most Improved. Wow. Really nice jump. Good for him. Steph Curry wins Clutch Player of the Year. His old self, 39 years old. And Jules Boheim, the 2K auto-generated Jules Boheim, takes his team to 63-19. And Megan Dudley, a.k.a. me, I guess I am Megan, wins Executive of the Year. Any All-NBA teams? Didn't really check this out. Nothing on the first or second team. We get Irvin Patterson on the third team. That's awesome. Nothing on the first team defense. Jokic being there is actually incredible. And then the rookie teams don't exist. Awesome. So simulate the play-in. And we're going to get Portland in round 1. Scoot and Shaden Sharp looking like the next up-and-coming dynamic duo in the league, according to 2K in the next coming seasons. But I'm not worried. We win game 1. And we win considerably. We win by 11. Jalen Green has a great game. Zion only missed 1 shot. Missing 6 free throws is tough. But, I mean, he makes those free throws, so we blow them out. Looks like we had a pretty off night on the free throw line, actually. Yeah, missed 9 free throws compared to their what? They missed 6? Yeesh, okay. But Irvin Patterson, he didn't do much. He just chilled, I guess. Yves Missy had a better game than him. But solid all around from the guys. We go up 2-0, win by 12. Zion having another good game. Herb Jones having a fire series so far. Man, he's on fire. 70% from 3. Brandon Ingram, not the best game. Shooting 14% from 3 for the series. Irvin Patterson, another quiet game, but filling up the stat sheet. Peyton Pritchard having a nice game. Game 3. We lose. And we lose bad. Anthony Simons, Shaden Sharp, Danny Advia, Donovan Clingan, all giving us buckets while Scoot takes one shot and makes 5 free throws. Clean it up. Pack them up. Game 4, we win. They have Miles Bridges. Makes sense. Zion having a good game. Irvin Patterson, solid. Jalen Green doing his thing. Everybody doing their thing. Let's clean them up. Ah, man. Now we got to go to game 6. Don't like that. Don't like that. Scoot Henderson gave us buckets. We get out of there. We just can't allow that to happen. We can't allow the AC to give us 2. But Brook... Wow. Okay. So, the Nets shock the Bulls with Ty Jerome as their leading guy at the point guard position. Cam Thomas just had an incredible series. Keldon Johnson, who went off for them. Or they just played well, man, for Chicago. Now, on the other side of what I said earlier, that said 2K YouTuber would cry. And I would too if I was a Bulls fan. Game 1, we win. The no Luka Mavericks. They have Kuminga. They signed Kuminga away from Golden State. Wow. Aaron Holiday gave us buckets. Kyrie had a great game. But Jalen Green, Zion, DeJounte, Brandon Boston having a nice clutch game. Irvin Patterson filling up the stat sheet. That's what he does, man. When the playoffs come around, he turns up those assist numbers. Game 2, we lose. We lose by 15. Kuminga and Kyrie giving us buckets. Game 3, we do win. Quentin Grimes gave us 20. But you hold Kyrie to 14 and you hold Kuminga to 16 and you put up 27 as a dynamic duo and you're going to win games. Great win for the guys. Game 4, we win. Beautiful. Kyrie only dropped 20. Murray, 21. Patterson, 17 and 12. Quiet game from Jalen Green. Doesn't matter. We have too much firepower. Let's put him away. Thank you. And we will be seeing Minnesota with Rob Dillingham in the lineup, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert regress, and Naz Reid in the starting lineup. And they have a decent bench. Kevin Huerter, one of the streakiest shooters I've seen. But anyway, here we go. 1 versus 2. Game 1, we win. We blow them out. Jalen Green, great game. Edwards. This is going to be another tough series. We faced them last year. We win game 2 by 9. Irvin Patterson just feasting. Anthony Edwards doing the same, though. Game 3, we win. Pack them up. Lock it in. Wait a minute. 19 free throws? Did any of us foul out? No, surprisingly. But let's put them away here. And we reach our 2nd straight finals. Irvin Patterson taking the team over. Wow. Cade Cunningham averaged 37 that series and 32, almost 33 in the playoffs. Wow. This is going to be a tough one. Game 1, we do win. We win by 6. Zion, great game. Jaden Ivey gave us buckets. Same thing with Cade. Marcus Sasser giving us buckets. Oh, man. And they have Nikola Vucevic. Did I see that? Yeesh. Okay, game 2. We do win. We blow them out. Asar Thompson had a double-double. Just doesn't matter, man. Oh. We lose by 3. Not the best game from our guys. DeJounte and Irvin Patterson. Rough one. But we win game 4. We blow them out. We go to the Simcast. We can maybe jump in. It could be close. Let's celebrate the last 41 seconds with the guys. We hang our heads up high. Oh, I don't want to play. I just want to watch. We just build the teams. I don't play the games. Vucevic with a 3 right off the bat. Misses. Hartenstein. We play against Hartenstein? Again? Bro, this guy's a rink chaser. He just switches teams every season, it feels like. Zion guarding Vucevic. Ivy gets wide open for the 3 and he hits it. But too little too late. Just want to see the celebratory celebration. I'm happy, man. This was the best. Oh my gosh, that was a terrible turnover. But I'm happy. We come off of last video where we lose with Luka and the Bucks, and we come and we win 2 straight finals. Pretty incredible. I'm happy for it. And we get to see the celebration. See all the guys running off the bench. Great team. DeJounte Murray, Jalen Green, Brandon Ingram, Zion, Irvin Patterson. Almost 590s in that lineup. And, okay, that Pistons player, is that Isaiah Stewart? I have no idea. But I would not be dabbing up the opposing team right there. You literally, bro, you're in my shot. You're literally... Okay, that's a low VRAM. Why? My PC about to blow up? Word. And my players are phasing through each other. 2K has to be the most incredible video game I've ever played. The fact that it just gets so much attention every year, no competitions. Okay. Is Jalen Green Finals MVP, or are we just seeing him hold up the trophy for no reason? I think Zion won Finals MVP. Shaking hands with Adam Silver. High-fiving Peyton Pritchard. High-fiving Jalen Green, Herb Jones. We get it done. Let's check out the box score. Zion had a great game. Irvin Patterson, double-double. Jalen Green, Brandon Ingram, all the guys doing their thing. Scottie Pippen Jr. getting some buckets, and we hold everybody else. Ron Holland, Jaden Ivey, Vucevic. And there it is. See who wins Finals MVP. It is Zion. We get it done, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the team one more time. And there it is. I have rebuilt. Not much changed. The Pelicans, if this is, well, okay. Trading 8 total first-round picks for 2 players is incredible. Getting Jalen Green is definitely not an option, and Irvin Patterson doesn't exist. But point being, in real life, that I don't know if the Pelicans are as far off as they seem if they stay healthy. Zion could be a perennial top 10 guy if he's healthy, but he's just not. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.